welcome to Flow with Andy. I'm Andy. Go ahead and grab your comfies, a mat, maybe some blocks, and I'll meet you down here. Come into a nice comfortable position on the mat, closing your eyes if you feel safe and comfortable to do so. Just start to become aware of your body and how you feel. Finding your breath. Notice if you're feeling a little tight today. Maybe you'd like to bring a block or a pillow underneath your seat. Rooting through your sit bones and down into the earth, straightening your spine, lifting up through the top of your head towards the sky. Shoulders nice and easeful, down and back. Find that breath. Go ahead and check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Noticing what comes up for you. Honoring where you're at today. And then release what doesn't serve you. Any worries or anxieties looming over your head, weighing on your shoulders. Go ahead and take them and place them off the mat. Come to this present moment. Turn your awareness towards your breath and your body. Leave everything else off the mat. We can always come back to it after we take these couple minutes for ourselves. Start to deepen your breath. Notice your chest and your belly fill up and expand as you inhale. And how everything comes back towards your core as you exhale. Moving the air in and out through your nose. Hearing that breath like an ocean wave. As always, this is your practice. So if you'd like to own in any poses today, make it a little bit more advanced. Do whatever feels right for you in your practice. And with that in mind, we're gonna inhale, circle, sweep our arms up to the sky. Exhale down and around, soft shoulders. Inhale, rise back up to the sky. Exhale down your midline, pause for an inhale at heart center. Exhale, hands to your knees, shoulder roll it back. Waking up your upper body. You can keep your eyes closed if that feels good. It can be big circles, small circles, fast circles, slow circles. Coming to a nice, easeful stop. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bring your left hand to your right knee. Bring that right arm over your head. Find your breath. Twist your chest up towards the sky. Lean over. Exhale, release that right hand to your left knee. Push your shoulder blades up towards the sky. Tuck your chin in. Feel a back body stretch here. Round your spine like you're in cat pose. Pressing up on another inhale. Exhale, release it. Inhale, rise up to the sky with your arms. Exhale down and around. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, right hand to our left knee this time. Left arm overhead, twist your chest up to the sky. Breathe into your side body. Maybe we look up at the sky if that feels good. Exhale, release that left hand to your right knee. Press up with your spine, round the top of it. Send the breath to in between your shoulder blades. Tuck that chin in, press up and breathe. Exhale, release it, come to a straight spine. Inhale, rise up with your hands. Exhale, circle down and around and interlace your fingers behind your back. Press those fingers towards the earth, broaden through your collarbones. Maybe your chin comes up towards the sky if that feels good. Take a counter stretch here. Breathe into your front body instead this time. And on your exhale, bend your elbows first, uninterlace your fingers. We're gonna come into a tabletop position. So bringing our wrists underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. Fingertips are spread wide as comfortable here. Find your breath, engage your core. Curl your toes under. Inhale, pick up your knees so they're just hovering above the mat. Stay long through your arms, pressing away from the earth. Find your breath, let the heat rise in your body. Exhale, release your knees down, keep your toes curled under, and we're coming into cow. So press the belly down on the inhale, lift your chest and tailbone up towards the sky. And exhale, lead with your breath as you bring the tops of your feet to the mat. Press that belly up to the sky, round your spine like a cat at Halloween. Tuck your chin in. And inhale, come back into cow pose. Drop the navel, the belly down towards the floor. Lift that chest and tailbone high. And exhale, lead with that breath, come into cat. Round your spine, tuck your chin. Take a couple more rounds. Go at your own pace and do whatever feels right to you. Maybe it's closing your eyes and just noticing what your body needs. Maybe you'd like to stay in cat or cow for a few rounds of breath. Maybe you'd like to pick up the pace with your cat and cows. Maybe it's swaying front to back or side to side. Ooh. One more round of breath for yourself. And come back to a neutral spine. We're going to go ahead and extend that right leg behind us. Curl your toes under, press your heel back, release your calf muscle. Inhale, lift up that foot. Bring it across your mat to the left-hand side. Bring it to that back left-hand corner. Look over your left shoulder. Guide that shoulder back towards your foot. We should feel it in our side body. Maybe we feel it in our hip or hips. Just notice where you feel it and send the breath there. Inhale, rise up with that leg. And exhale, bring it back down, tabletop. Inhale, extend your left leg back this time. Curl your toes under, press your heel back. Release your calf muscle. And inhale, lift up that leg. Cross it over to the right hand side. Place it down in that backhand corner. Look over your right shoulder. Guide that shoulder back towards your foot. Stay active in your back leg. Root through your toes and keep that leg straight. Create that banana shape with your body. Find your breath. And on your next inhale, rise up with that foot. Bring it back into your midline. And then exhale, release it down. Take 2 rounds of breath, doing what feels good to you. Maybe another cat-cow. Maybe it's hip side to side, whatever feels good to you. Back to a neutral spine, big toes to touch, knees to the outside corners of the mat. Press back into extended child's pose. Forehead comes down to the mat or a block. If our shoulders are feeling a little tight today, bringing those hands to the outside corners of our mat, coming into a wider V. Sink your heart forward towards the earth. Guide your shoulders down. Check in with your body. Are you holding tension somewhere? See if you can release that tension into the earth. Sink your hips down. Relax your facial muscles. Unclench your jaw. Find your breath. Inhale, look to your hands. Walk them over to the right hand side of your mat. Option here to stack your left hand on top of your right. Guide your forehead back down to the mat or a block. Guide that heart forward. Feel it in your side body. Make sure to keep those hips rooting down towards your heels, sitting back, sinking everything down into the earth. Inhale, look to your hands, walk them through your midline, and exhale, take it to the second side. Option here to stack your right hand on top of your left. Breathe down to the earth. Bring that heart forward, breathe into your side body. Inhale, look up to your hands. Walk them back into your midline. Bow over again, bring the forehead down. Take another round of breath in your extended child's pose. Inhale, look to your hands. We're setting up for downward facing dog. So bringing your hands to shoulder distance apart at the front of your mat. Fingertips are spread wide. Bring your knees back to hip distance. Curl your toes under and press your tailbone up to the sky. Crown of the head comes down. We're looking towards the back wall or the back of your mat, I guess, depending on where you're at. You can keep a nice bend to your knees here if you'd like to. You can start to pedal out your legs, dropping one heel and then the other. You can say yes and no with your head if that feels good to you. Find your breath while you're inverted, making sure you're still breathing. Find your breath, and on your next inhale, rise your right heel up towards the sky. Keep your hips faced towards the mat. We don't have to get far. And exhale, bring that right knee into your chest. Shift your weight forward. Inhale, bring that knee back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, bring that knee to your right tricep this time. Step that foot out. We're coming into lizard. So dropping that back leg down gently, uncurling our toes, finding our breath. Option here to bring blocks underneath our hands. We're going to plant that left hand, send the right up to the sky, take an easy twist. Option here to bring that right hand to your sacral spine instead if our shoulders are feeling tight. Exhale, release back down. We're going to deep inhale. And exhale, push back. Come into a wide half split, half Hanuman. Toes point up to the sky. The front leg straightens a little or a lot. You can keep a nice bend to your knee if you'd like to. We're going to feel it on our inner thigh as well as the back of our leg and our hamstring maybe coming down our leg. Find your breath and send it there. Keep your hips in a line here. Pull that right hip back so it stays in line with the left. Maybe bow forward. And inhale, come back up, come back into lizard. Find your breath here, option to be on your elbow. Inhale, rise back up, plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes under, prop up that back leg. Step back into three-legged dog. Right heel comes up to the sky. Exhale, release that foot down, downward facing dog. Find your breath, maybe pedal out your legs if that feels good. And then we'll inhale, left heel up to the sky this time. Exhale, guide that left knee in towards your chest, shift your weight forward. Inhale, bring it back up to the sky. Exhale, left knee towards your left tricep, step that foot out. Coming into our lizard second side. Drop that back leg down, uncurl your toes, find your breath. Plant your left hand, send it right up to the sky, take an easy twist. Option to bring that left hand to your sacral spine, your low back if that feels better. Exhale, release it down. Inhale in lizard. Exhale, send it back, wide-legged half Hanuman. Half split. Again, we can keep a bend to our front knee if we'd like to. Keeping our hips in a line, make sure those toes are pointing up to the sky. Relax your facial muscles. Unclench your jaw. Inhale, come forward. Take a moment in lizard. Option to come to your elbows. Check in with yourself. Release any judgments that you're holding. Release any expectations. Curl those back toes under. Prop up that back leg. Plant your hands. And step that left heel back up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Bringing that foot down, come back into downward facing dog. Pedaling out those legs if it feels good to us. And then slowly bring your knees back down to the mat. Press back into child's pose. Option to come back into extended child's pose with your knees to the outside corners of your mat. Melt that heart forward, forehead comes back to the mat. Check in with yourself again. Release anything that doesn't serve you. Inhale, look to your hands. We're going to scooch up our mat, coming up and over our feet. Coming into a seated position, we're gonna pause and bound angle, cobbler pose. Soles of the feet together, wiggle back and forth a little bit. Make sure there's no pressure on your tailbone. When you're ready on your exhale, start to hinge forward. Option to bring your chest towards your feet or the crown of your head towards your feet, rounding your spine. Whichever one feels best to you, whichever one you want to try today. No matter what you're doing, finding your breath, maybe closing your eyes, relaxing those facial muscles again. Maybe on each exhale you release towards the earth a little bit more. Inhale, rise back up. Bring your knees towards the sky, grab the backs of your thighs and roll down onto your back. When we get there, send your knees side to side, windshield wiper it out. Knees pointed to the sky. Deep inhale, bring those knees into your chest. Exhale, guide the knees to the right hand side of your mat. Left arm's coming out long. We can look over at that hand if we'd like to. Keep those shoulders rooted, nice spinal twist. Option to bring a block underneath your knees, bringing the earth to you if you'd like to. Inhale, knees back in towards your chest. Exhale, second side. Bring those knees to the left, right hand out long. Right arm out long, I should say. Keep those shoulders rooted. Maybe look over at that hand. Maybe we stay looking at the sky. Find your breath, and on those exhales, release down into the earth a little bit more each time. Inhale, bring those knees back into center. And as we exhale, we're coming into happy baby, knees to the outside of our torso. Soles of the feet up to the sky. Keep that bend to your knees. We can grab the backs of our legs or anywhere on our foot that's comfortable to us. I like the soles of my feet or the blade edges of my feet. And we can stay here finding stillness, keeping our back flat into the mat, pulling those knees down, or we can rock side to side if that feels better in our happy baby. Maybe we try to extend one leg and then the other. Go ahead and bring those knees back in towards our chest. We're going to take some cleansing breaths here. So as we inhale, we're going to fill up completely with air. Send it to your low belly. And as you exhale, we're going to release all of the air out of our lungs. It's okay to make noise. So inhale. Send it down and exhale, release. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. One more time, fill up completely. Exhale, blow it all out. Inhale one more time, and this time we'll suspend the breath at the end. Bring your knees in a little tighter, tuck your chin in a little bit, make a small ball, hold that breath in, sip in a little bit more air, and exhale, release everything down to the mat. We're coming into Shavasana, legs out long, arms out long, relaxing our facial muscles, closing our eyes, tucking our shoulder blades underneath our body, and inviting in stillness. Suspending the need to wiggle or move, getting comfortable, and then allowing the tension to wash down our body, starting with our jaw. Feeling that tension wash down in a wave coming down our neck, allowing our shoulders to grow heavy, feeling that tension wash down our arms and out our fingertips. Releasing the tension in our chest and in our belly, allowing our breath to guide their movements up and down naturally. Feeling the tension release in our low back, coming past our glutes, down the backs and fronts of our legs, flowing past our knees, past our calves and shins, flowing past our ankles and out the soles of our feet and toes. Finding our stillness and inviting that stillness into our minds. Noticing if anything were to arise in our mind, meeting it without judgment, and slowly releasing it, coming back to our breath, coming back to the stillness, and eventually coming back to nothing at all, except for just being. Slowly becoming aware of our breath again. Pausing the video if we'd like to stay in Shavasana for a little while longer. Otherwise, inviting some small movements back into our body. Feeling our chest rise and fall. Wiggling our fingers, wiggling our toes. Rocking our head side to side. Maybe we take some ankle rolls and some wrist rolls. Take another moment for yourself to do any other natural movements that come to your body. Maybe a morning stretch with your arms above your head. Lengthening up through our fingertips, lengthening down through our toes. Maybe another spinal twist to one side or the other. Evening out our bodies no matter what we're doing. Eventually bringing our knees back in towards our chest, rocking side to side if that feels good. Maybe some knee circles one direction and then the other. Slowly rolling to one side or the other. Finding our equilibrium again, taking a rest. Finding our breath. Elongating our top leg, pushing ourselves back up, coming into an easy seat. Taking our time with it. Rooting back through our sit bones, elongating through our spine again. Closing our eyes one more time if we feel safe and comfortable to do so. Otherwise, just finding an easeful gaze at the front of your mat. Taking one hand and bringing it to your heart center. Taking your other hand to your low belly. Bring awareness to your breath again. Ground into that breath. Ground back into the earth. Take a moment to be grateful that you made it to the mat today. We can blink our eyes back open. Inhale, circle sweep our arms up to the sky. Exhale, down and around, come back to the earth, shoulders easeful. Inhale, rise back up to the sky. Exhale, down that midline, pause for another inhale at heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice today with me. Namaste.